We've been following a story that there's an alleged bribe paid out to a lawmaker a few years ago in the Ty Cohen case. It was a $35,000 alleged bribe payment. The Attorney General said they're not going to investigate. They're going to let the federal government investigate this. What would you like to see done in this case, and do you think the public should know who this lawmaker is?
I do think they should know. A couple things. The reason you don't have two separate investigations going on is because one can mess up the other one and make it even harder to catch someone who's broken the law. So the feds will do the job, they will investigate it properly, and if there are charges to make, they will do that and we'll support them. Then after that, the Attorney General comes in. What I would say is this: if there's a legislator who is still in office, they should come clean. If they took a bribe, they should humble themselves and face the charge. If they've already retired, they should go and describe what happened. Now, it is obviously possible that these were like campaign donations. If that's the case, they should set the record straight, and as long as they did something that was legal, then it's okay. But if it was a bribe, of course, there are punishments that have to be kind of doled out. Again, people should be very honest about these things. If there's someone who took a bribe, they should, face the charge.
The state Senate, as well as the House of Representatives, have come out and said, this isn't us. None of the legislators have said that this is somebody who's active. Are you confident in that?
Well, I would assume that no one would be stupid enough to lie about that kind of thing, because it's only going to get even worse for them. It is possible, I guess, because I've asked who it is, and no one knows, or no one knows who I've asked. No one's told me. I'm not allowed to, meddle in investigations. That's inappropriate for a governor, so I certainly don't do that. It may very well be someone that retired and is long gone from public service. I don't know. I really don't know. But I do think people should, again, humble themselves and come clean if they did that, or at least explain what it was, because we want to keep some trust, significant trust in government. Our team has always tried to be super transparent. I told my staff, which includes some people that came in from the legislature, if you did something bad, you got to own it. And so whoever did that should own it and then really face the consequences. It's tough because if you have one bad apple, it really kind of messes everybody else up. So, I'm kind of upset and sad that ever occurred. So if someone's listening, they should just come clean.